Morning, Senator. Richard with NBC News.
And you know this question will not be on veterans. Go ahead.
I do have a veterans question.
Well, please, I'd be glad to hear one.
Are you more confident now in Mr. Trump's presidential?
See what I say. What did I tell you? Here we are about veterans. Thank you very much. Do you have a question about veterans? Do you have a question about veterans?
Now that he has a new team in place?
Do you have a question about veterans? That was my question for you, because this is a veterans event.
Later this morning, a group of veterans is going to deliver over 100,000 signatures to your office in Camelback,
Yes.
asking you to renounce Mr. Trump. What's your reaction to them?
Well, my reaction is that I'm asking them to renounce Hillary Clinton, who lied to the families of the brave Americans who were killed at Benghazi. She told the parents of a family that she would get the person who made the hateful video when we know at the same time she was emailing her daughter and others that it was an act of terror. I'm asking them to renounce Hillary Clinton, who has presided over as Secretary of State and part of the Obama administration of the disastrous consequences of Obama's leadership and her service as Secretary of State, which has been a disaster. So I will be asking them if they will renounce Hillary Clinton. Any more? Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question about the father of Soldier McCain.
Yes.
Sadly,
Yes, I've answered that question. I've answered that question before. I've already answered that question. I've already answered the question before. My heart and my prayers go out to the family, and I have stated unequivocally of my disagreement on that issue. I have unequivocally expressed my disagreement on Hillary Clinton, who I was there when the bodies came back from Benghazi. I was there, and you can ask the father who took notes and the mother who was there when she told them that it was a hateful video that caused the death of their son.
Senator Michael Hayden, General Michael Hayden, the former head of the National Security Agency, who's a signatory of your letter today, also signed onto a letter with a bunch of other military folks criticizing Donald Trump, saying he's unqualified for office, saying that Hillary Clinton is much better qualified. How do you respond to that? How do you?
I respond to the obvious fact that I'm running my own campaign, that I'm running my campaign for the United States Senate, and I am doubly honored that General Hayden, particularly since the positions of authority and responsibility has held, and I had a lot of dealings with him. I'm deeply honored that he would support my candidacy, and I'm running my own campaign. And what General Hayden or anyone else does, as far as other campaigns are concerned, that's their choice. It certainly has nothing to do with my campaign.
He's not
I've just answered your question, and so. Are there any other questions?
Senator, if I could, something you said a moment ago, and it's a chance to revise and extend, if you will, that you said President Obama has been a failed leader.
Absolutely. Take a look at a map of the world in 2009 when he came to the presidency, and take a look at a map of the world today, particularly the Middle East. Look at ISIS. Look at the Chinese in the South China Sea. Look at the situation in Afghanistan is now deteriorating. Across the board, he has been a national security failure.
And to follow on to the previous question, you said
Pardon
we
me?
need...
Yeah, North Africa, Libya. You can go any place just about in the world and you'll see a failed national security policy. The same guy that called ISIS the JV. That's my favorite. I don't know about our fellow veterans or not. My favorite is the ISIS is the JV.
and you said we need new leadership. And I'm wondering what you've heard in the course of the campaign from Donald Trump that convinces you he's the man to provide that. What has he done or said during the campaign?
I have said that I'm running my own campaign. I've said I'm supporting the nominee of the party. I know what has failed. I know absolutely what has been an abysmal failure, and that is 4 more years of Barack Obama.
Mr. Senator, you've said you support the nominee of your party, but what do you personally
I have covered
think
that
about
issue.
Donald
I have
Trump?
covered that issue. I have covered that issue completely, and I have nothing more to say about it. I have supporting the nominee of the party, and I will continue to run my own campaign.
People do want to know what you personally think of Donald Trump. What do you think of him as a candidate, as a potential leader of this country?
I have stated where I have strong disagreements, and I have stated my views also. And I certainly do not want Hillary Clinton as President of the United States and 4 more years of a failed national security policy and the men and women who are serving.